Hi, welcome again to another edition of Market Analysis for today, July 18th. I'm Giovanni Betancourt, analyst, trader, and educator with Vantage Markets. Alrighty then, so we are beginning a great week. It's going to be interesting to see what the Nasdaq will continue to do, if it'll continue with this momentum to the upside, as tomorrow we're going to be seeing earnings from Tesla and Netflix. Today is Goldman Sachs. So let's see what would that bring to the markets. Obviously, in about 15 minutes into the trading session. So specifically, we are overbought. So perhaps that retracement, a pullback down to 15,700 can be contemplated. There is a zone obviously around these levels of support, but psychologically 15,700 could be that value that as it fluctuates to the downside, probably the other side will enter just a bit into the neutral zone to find more support from those buyers and then just make another leg to the upside. Or you could just basically stop now and do a U-turn and continue to the upside. 15,900 would initially be my target. So let's wait. Let's going to see if we'll find that support at 15,700. Then, as far as the S&P goes, well, the S&P was a bit in a red territory earlier, but it has recovered itself. So 4560 initially, we basically were at 4580 around that area is my resistance. We are in overbought territory, however, so let's see how much more can this continue, or will they just do a nice, pull back down to 4540 around that area. Then we have the Dow Jones, which is stronger to the upside, has a better momentum. The RSI is clinging, getting near the overbought territory, but we still have space. So perhaps 35,000 will be that level where the RSI will be entering overbought territory. Just like psychologically, no round number. So let's see, but obviously to the upside on the momentum with the Dow. Then we have obviously crude oil that has uh, recovered. It made a double bottom around the 73.88 marker, and from here is looking to dig back into yesterday's trading range. So initially that $75 marker will be our resistance point. But beyond that one, I have my at 76.12. So to the upside, I'll be bullish with gold, with crude oil. Then we have gold. So gold was in a basically inside of a consolidation ranging stage, that of movement, and a breakout occurred from here. So basically, this line is the same distance from here to here. So from the high to the low, so if we're gonna measure how much further will this breakout move to, we can come in and use the high of this line around here, 1977, could be our initial stop for this movement as it continues to move to the upside. If, however, obviously, if it falls, then that same level where we began here, this level right here, around 1963, will be our support. And see if the market does come down towards it, will you be bullish enough to come and buy it and go back into it, or you could identify it and then wait to see if it fluctuates from below it, breaking it, right, or violating it, and see if it pulls back towards it and then just happens to continue to move to downside. So that could be an entry for you. But right now, I'll be bullish. Then we have silver that is basically in a very narrow range. This is a consolidation stage, just really low volume participants in here. RSI is just parallel to the overbought territory, so we could perhaps expect another breakup to the upside as this, because it isn't going any lower, but it isn't going any higher. But it could be that point. I mean, 25 has been that silver bullet for silver. But yeah, so Let's see. It could be a breakout out of there. One thing that will I'll come back to that. But the copper also trading down, trading lower, but it seems to have found some footing around the 380. So let's see if it'll recuperate itself, and then if it does, then you have another chance at perhaps going long with it, or will you come back down and sell it again? Because that's what the last 2 days of trading has been showing us. But also that could be stopped in a minute by what will happen to the US dollar. We'll look at it in a minute. Then we have Bitcoin that that 31,000 resistance level, and they're now at 2950. Before it was 30,000, but obviously we broke that. So let's see if that will continue to downside. Then we have the euro against the dollar, overbought territory for the euro. So 112 could be that level where we find that support. Then the pound also 130 is support for it, is overbought, but closer to getting entering the neutral zone. And all of this is about the about silver and the currencies and whatnot and gold. All of that could change if we continue to see this movement to the downside on the euro on the dollar index. This is strong sell-off, and will it bounce up around the 99 marker? Will it fluctuate lower again if it does continue to move to the upside towards the 99 to the one towards the $1 marker, $100 marker? Then we probably will see a continuation slide of the currencies, metals, crude oil, and its indices. On the contrary, if we see that the dollar index continues, actually turns around and continues to its trajectory to the downside and breaks 99 and fluctuates below that, we could probably see a nice rally in the indices, crude oil, metals, and the currencies. That's it for me today. Have a fantastic trading day. I'll see you tomorrow.